I'm Monica Melpass here at Wall Street, and today we welcome back the founder of Wall Street Capital and chairman of MetaTerra Holdings, Douglas Anderson. So great to see you again.
Great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Just last month, you were launching some ambitious holdings, both MetaTerra as well as Miracle Chain, and you have had explosive growth literally in the last 30 days. How did that come about?
Before we get into that, I should say happy birthday to my brothers in the Marine Corps, because today's the 250th Marine Corps birthday. Want to say
That's awesome.
something about that. And then
Lovely.
another thing, the founder of MetaTerra is Turkish, and it's kind of a sacred day in Turkey today as well, because this is the day that Ataturk passed away. And at 9:05 a.m. in Turkey, they have a moment of silence in that country to honor such a spectacular figure.
Yeah.
Even Winston Churchill called him one of the most extraordinary figures of the 20th century. And so
It's really
honor to him as well.
wonderful. So tell us again about your explosive growth, which is unparalleled in the last month.
Yeah, so MetaTerra has been achieving its benchmarks, and it has been experiencing some significant growth. And how has that happened? Well, it's happened because we've been able to bring in a spectacular team to undergird the preparation for this growth. Let's take a look at the broad sector, okay? There's 4 trillion in cryptocurrency in the global market. And 2 years ago, Blackstone, one of the most,
Yeah.
if not the top funds in the world, had zero crypto in its portfolio. Today, it's got 200 billion and growing. And so this is the direction that obviously everything is going, and we want to be on the cutting edge and the leading edge of preparing for normalized transactions with cryptocurrency from your phone, from your device, so that you can transact just like you do with a credit card or anything else, instantly and seamlessly and efficiently.
Wonderful. What sets MetaChain apart? Why start your own blockchain instead of latching on to an existing one, for example?
So most chains out there are not designed for these kinds of uses. I mean, our chain is specifically designed for transactions that you would normally do: buying an airline ticket, paying for coffee at Starbucks, buying something at a retail store. And so our chain has been specifically designed for these kinds of things, for normal life, for what businesses want and how they're going to use it.
And what's the business value of having your own layer 2 underneath Meta Holdings?
Well, again, it's something that we know, that we developed, and so our system works seamlessly so that the transactions are instant.
Okay. So the economic upside accrues to node holders.
That's correct. And it's interesting to note that we're launching very, very soon. And so their participation in the nodes is currently available, but we are going to close that soon and launch. And when we do that, we'll buy the nodes that are available out there. We'll buy ourselves. So
Wonderful.
yeah.
And what's the concrete traction? How will people be able to see proof that you are ready to scale up?
Well, one thing, we are designed to go public. We're shooting in that direction, and we're going to make it happen very soon, we hope. Um, our partners are the biggest in the industry. So you've got Pax, you've got Angelico, you've got Shopify. That pretty much covers, I mean, a lot of almost every store you go into. That's millions and millions, 100 million plus POS, point of sale transaction
Right.
points.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So we're layering on top of those. We're you could see us as partners on their websites, and that's one big thing.
And so, can you walk us through the Miracle Pay rollout a little more as you go global? I know you just flew in from Turkey, you're headed to Mexico. You are truly on the precipice of being global already, but taking it to that next level.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, tomorrow I'm going to be on the floor of the Mexican stock exchange, the Viva, and why? Because the Mexican government is announcing that they endorse our systems, and they see the same thing that the major point of sale systems see, that hey, let's partner with these guys. Why? Because they have the 5.9 reliability. They have the all of the things that the banks and the national governments require in terms of disclosure and money laundering, these things, security.
And you're based personally in both Romania and Turkey. So you have boots on the ground personally. You're there already.
Well, yeah, no, Wall Street Capital Partners specializes in emerging markets and in emerging high growth businesses. Certainly, this fits both. I mean, part of the MetaTerra larger vision is banking the unbanked, which has been a huge brass ring for Wall Street and the banking system for many decades. And we're coming out with more and more ideas of how to service that niche, and it's going to make the world a better place. It really will.
Terrific. You're also heavily involved with the new Bucharest Capital Airport for Romania. Tell us about your role in that.
So I'm chairman of a company that is endeavoring to build the next airport for Romania in Bucharest, South Bucharest. And this week, we're told and hoping to get approval to construct that airport. We have done extensive all the studies that are necessary, and we're at the very end stage now. What's interesting about that is we're also interested in crypto friendly, cryptonizing the entire airport, and tokenizing the airport so that the public can have an opportunity to participate in the investment of that thing and the rest of it. And it's very exciting. MetaTerra will lead that effort.
So everybody can get a piece of
Yeah,
pie.
and this is going to be a very significant investment. We're talking about 2.5 billion. We're talking about 40 million passengers a year. We're talking about 1 million cargo tons per year. We're talking about 50,000 jobs in that region. And this is what's great about this is it's in one of the poorer counties in Romania. So to be able to bring that vitalization and something that they've been looking for and working for so long, and the Romanian people shouldn't be concerned that the Wall Street guys and other people are coming in to do this. Believe me, they're going to have a huge stake in this. They'll end up being, the owners of most of it, and I think it'll bring tremendous vitalization to the area. And let's face it, that's an emerging growth market that everybody should have their eyes on.
Wonderful. You have an event in New York next month, a big one. Tell us why the New York Stock Exchange and why now?
So, yeah, the event's called the Board Member Club. I've hosted the Board Member Club functions for over 20 years. And this one's at the Harvard Club in New York City. The Board Member Club was developed by me. It's nonprofit to support and encourage the emerging company president and CEO. And how do we do that? We mix them with established presidents and CEOs, and we've had many, many huge speakers. We've been very lucky. We've had the president of Microsoft, president of Starbucks, president of Boeing, secretary of defense, secretary of agriculture, governors, mayors, all kinds of people as guest speakers. I think this one we're going to have the CEO of There's so many I can't remember them all.
That's a problem to have.
Last one was Steve Forbes.
What?
Steve Moore, one of those top economists, will give opening remarks, and so it's great to have those emerging company presidents, CEOs around the established ones. Let's face it, they take huge risks. They try, they fail, they try again, they fail, they try again, and who's behind them, encouraging and supporting them? We should do that, and so we do. We try and have a nice, enjoyable occasion for them, and help push them along.
That's incredible, Douglas. Well, you're also heavily involved in the Tyson Mayweather fight, the bout next spring. Tell us about that.
Yeah,
Excited.
so amazing and exciting, and I'm honored and very, very lucky to be involved in helping CSI and Fight Sports. Richard and Craig Melee brothers here in New York City. They own the rights to this fight globally, and they've asked me to help them see if maybe an emerging market might want to host this fight. Right now, we've got over a dozen countries looking at this. I'm kind of pushing, hoping that maybe one of the emerging markets can take this, like Turkey or Romania or something like that. But Poland's maybe stepping up. We'll see. But in terms of what this fight means, in the first 7 days of the announcement of this fight, we saw over 2,700 articles.
Oh my goodness.
And that was like the most articles ever seen from a sporting event in history. And it topped the World Cup by, I think the World Cup was something like 1,700 articles. So it was just,
Was it almost
yeah.
1.5 times?
And the rollout ideas that Rich Melee has on this thing are going to be unprecedented and amazing. Everybody in the world is going to know about this fight. Those two fighters draw more than anybody ever, and so it's going to be really something else.
Wonderful. Congratulations on your part in that, and we'll all be watching. That's exciting. Well, thank you so much for giving us a pace update on your company and all the exciting events that you are part of and helping to engender. Douglas Anderson, we love having you here. We'll see you again next month for another checkup. Founder, of course, of Wall Street Capital and the chairman of MetaTerra Holdings.
Thank you
Pleasure,
so
and
much.
wish you all the best.
Great. Good to see you.
Thank you.